Welcome back. Today we're in Sunderland. We're in the car parked in an underground car park in a Tesco, and we're about to drive to the Angel of the North. We've stopped on the way to the Angel of the North to look at the Stadium of Light, which is Sunderland Stadium. And it's just mad to think that this stadium used to be a Premier League stadium, and now they're in the 3rd division of English football with a stadium that can probably hold about 40,000 people. Like, it is mad what's happened to the club. We're here, we're at the Angel of the North, which is right there. So look how big it is. Like the wingspan of the arms, well, of the wings is massive. It's not that tall. I thought it would probably be a bit taller, but it's so wide. It was hard to get it in a picture. But yeah, it's quite good. I don't know how old it is. It's so rusty. Probably get some drone shots of it now. Might put them in here, might not. We're just reading the information on the Angel of the North now, and what's quite mad is to make it withstand the wind. These concrete rods had to be drilled into the floor 33 metres deep just to keep it steady. We're in Sunderland city centre now, but everything seems to be closed. It's only 6 o'clock and everything's got shutters down. All looks run down. It's not a very busy city centre. Sunderland looks a bit dull, to be honest with you. I don't want to say anything bad about it, but like but nothing's open at all, so I don't even know what we're going to do. I think we're going to go, there's a park close by called Morbury Park. It's meant to be quite popular, so we're going to take a walk over to there. So this is Morbury Park anyway. It's quite nice. It's got a little lake here, loads of swans and other birds, and it goes quite a bit deeper that way, so we're gonna just take a little walk around there, maybe have a little sit down. This is so mad. We're in a shopping centre and everything's just shut. Like, literally everything's shut. Even the Starbucks is shut, and it's only 6:30. Like, it's a Wednesday. It's not like it's a Sunday and everywhere's shut, so it's so strange. It's just dead around here. One thing Sunderland does have is this monument to shipbuilders, and it was built in 1973, I think it was, when the Nace Crusader was built. And basically it's a big long walkway listing every single ship that's been built here in Sunderland since the 18th century, and it's built 8,100 and I think 7. It's in the 8,000s. That's how many ships have been built here, so it's been a lot, and it's got every single one listed, which is quite cool. So that was the first one on the list, the Beaver-Nelly in 1786. Well, I haven't really got much for you today. Sunderland hasn't been that good, to be honest. But tomorrow we're heading into Newcastle, so we're going to get some sleep now because it's quite late, and we'll see you tomorrow. So we're in Newcastle now. We're just walking to the city centre, but we've got here late again. It's about 5 o'clock and things are starting to close, so we're just having a walk around, seeing if we can find things to do. One of the suggested things to do is walking along the quay side, I think it's called, of a night with the bridge lit up and stuff, so we might do that later on, but right now we need to find something that we can do for a few hours. So we've took a walk over to Newcastle's castle, bit of a tongue twister. Not sure how well you can see this. Not well at all. So this castle used to have walls around it, but it's no longer there, and it does have some work that's been done quite recently on the bricks there just behind, the ones that look quite new. It does say 1974 on it, so it has been getting restored throughout the years. We can't go into it because it's closed. Just like most castles, they close quite early. But it is quite good to look at. So this looks like it's what's left of the wall that used to go around the castle, all broken and ruined. There's actually a little bit there too, and there was some just through there. Don't know what happened to the wall. It would have been nice if it was still here though. Would have been a bit like York. This is a cool VR arcade. So all these machines here are VR machines, which is quite cool. And then this side's just a normal arcade. Look at the size of this foosball table behind me. I don't know if it's like a piece of artwork or something, or if it's actually used for like party events and stuff. But it's like probably like a 30-man foosball table. It's getting late now and we're just heading over to the river. We're gonna go check out the Millennium Bridge, which is not to be confused with the Millennium Bridge in London. This is the Gateshead Millennium Bridge.
In Newcastle?
Yeah, in Newcastle. One of the main reasons why people go to see it is that it's lit up of a night time. And I know it's not night yet, it's not that dark, but we're hoping that it will be lit up when we get there. So we're here at the Millennium Bridge, it's right there. And as you can see, it isn't lit up, so we've walked this way for nothing really. Because it just looks like a normal bridge. No, I mean, it doesn't look like a normal bridge. It is quite cool with the arch design, and I don't know how you can tell, but it's not a straight bridge straight over. Also, that building across the river is quite cool. I don't know what building it is. Actually, as you can see, it is lit up a little bit. You can see it a lot better on the video than you can in real life. It's quite bright and pink on the camera. And then, as I was saying before, as you can see, the bridge doesn't cross straight over, it curves, which is quite cool. As you can see, it changes colour. It was red just then, and obviously now it's green. It's day 2 in Newcastle now, or day 3 of this video, and we decided to stay the extra day because yesterday we didn't really get to do much at all. We got into Newcastle a little bit too late after I had to do some editing, and then everywhere was closed, so we just spent the night really walking around Newcastle. Right now we're headed to the Discovery Museum. There's 2 big museums in Newcastle. One's the Life Science Museum, which it would have been the one I would have chose because it has a space section and I love space, but that's shut until the 10th of July. So this is the only choice we've got, and there's not much else to do this morning. This opens at 10 and it's just a little bit past 10 now, so we're gonna get there basically as it's opening. Whilst I'm walking, just look at this old wall. I don't know what that is, and you might notice I'm not actually with Jack, and that's because he's at the museum and I've just been to get a shower. We're gonna have a little look around this museum. I'll probably show you a little bit, and then we'll probably have some dinner and then head to Northumberland. We're here at the museum now. This is it, the Discovery Museum, in this old building. It's quite big, to be fair. It's like 4 floors, maybe 5, I don't know, but yeah, it looks quite cool, so let's go in. So I've just been speaking to a staff member, and the museum's 3 floors, not 5 like I thought, but the building's quite big, so that might be storage or something. But look at this. Look at this big boat. I don't know what boat it is, but it's massive. We're in the old TARDIS. I don't know what one it is, but it's the old TARDIS. Might be the first Doctor Who, I'm not too sure. Me and Jack are playing some reaction game. We have to react to the brake lights coming on the car. Oh, and I got the record of 0.19 and Jack just matched me then. So we're drawing, but I set it, so we'll keep going until we either beat it or we give up trying to beat it. Jack's just set the new record, 0.18. So basically we're going to be here all day until I beat that. I just beat Jack's record, 0.17, yes. Also it says 0.11 because I accidentally pressed it when it weren't ready, so that's it. But I've got the record now, 0.17. Could you imagine having to do work on that with the tiny screen? As you can see, we're not in Newcastle anymore. We've come up to Hadrian's Wall, which used to be the border of England and Scotland back when the Romans built it. It's no longer the border is a lot further ahead, but we're here to check it out. They also have a museum and an old Roman like fort, but it's kind of ruined, so it's just the remains of what's left. But yeah, we're gonna walk up there. It's been raining, that's why we've got our big coats on, so I can't really get any drone footage, which is a bit sad, but you'll see the wall anyway. Here's another thing that inspired Game of Thrones. You've got Hadrian's wall that inspired the ice wall in Game of Thrones, which is quite cool. Although the ice wall is like 100 foot high, Hadrian's wall is like 5 foot or something, so a little bit bigger. We're at the Roman fort now, and this is what it would look like when it was built, and this is what it looks like now. Right here was the south gate, which this and that would have been 2 ways in, but obviously it's no longer standing. It's being demolished or just succumbed to the elements over time. So we're gonna have a little walk through here now, just have a little look around before we go north and head to the wall. Just look at that view. Look how amazing that view is. Here's the wall now, right here. It's not even 5 foot to be fair, it's like probably about 3 foot, maybe 3.5 foot at its highest. Now in this wooded area, we're allowed to walk on the wall, but the wall does obviously extend all the way to the other end of the country, but you're not allowed to walk on any part of that wall because it needs to be maintained. Whereas this wooded area, they've said that anyone is allowed to walk on this because this is the part that they keep maintained for people to walk on. This wall, even though it's only small, would have been used to keep all the free tribes out from the Roman Empire. It's only small, but imagine trying to climb over a wall whilst fighting people. It probably would have been exhausting as well as hard to do, because you're trying to climb a wall with a sword in one hand, a shield in the other, heavy armour, and all that time you're trying to block a sword, block a spear, whilst also attacking the Roman soldiers. So it definitely would have made it harder for those tribes to come over and raid. So even though it isn't as magnificent as the Great Wall of China, it did serve its purpose, and it probably done it quite well. And it's still quite a magnificent place, it's just not as high as you'd expect it to be. So you've seen Sunderland, you've seen Newcastle, and now you've seen Hadrian's Wall. So I think I'm going to leave the video here and we'll pick up tomorrow when we head to Edinburgh, I think. So with that, remember, keep exploring.